Hi everybody, my name is Michaela and we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up today. Our first exercise, we're going to begin with leg swings on our right leg. We're going to go forward and backwards. Try to keep your hip and your knee in line. If you need to hold on to a wall or something else to help your balance, go for it. We're going to switch over to across our body, side to side with our right leg. Try to keep your toe pointing straight forward with this exercise. And in 5 seconds, we're going to switch to our left leg. All right, and our left leg forward and backwards. Go to speed that's comfortable for you. Try to get those legs loosened up. All right, and we're going to switch to side with the left leg. And in 5 seconds, we're going to go into some backwards lunges with a rotation. All right, so alternating legs and rotate toward the forward knee. Keep your rotation slow and controlled. Only rotate your shoulders and not at your lower back. All right, and 3 seconds, we're gonna go into a step jack right here. If you would like to progress this movement, get your heart rate up a little bit more, you can go into a jumping jack, just like this. With this movement, you wanna make sure that your toes are forward and that you're not letting your knees cave in. All right, and 5 seconds left. All right, we're gonna go into a hip hinge. So you're just gonna send your butt straight back, keeping a neutral spine, and then into a single leg RDL, which is going to look like this. And from the front, alternating legs. Slow and controlled movement. Try and keep your hip and your knee in line the whole time. All right, and now we are going to go into alternating legs, a lateral lunge with a squat pulse. So we're gonna step to the side, lunge, come back to the middle, pulse, and back to the other side, middle pulse, just like this. Make sure with your lateral lunge, your butt's going straight back. All right, now we're gonna go into some side steps. Try and cover just a little bit of ground. If you want to progress this movement, you can go into more of a leap and land on one foot. Make sure that hip and knee stay in line with this. All right, in 5 seconds, we're gonna go into some high knees. Keep that upper back neutral. Really just use your core to pull your knees up. All right, we're going into butt kicks. In 5 seconds, we're gonna slow it down and go into some arm circles forward. So start slow with little circles. Slowly make them just a little bit bigger, going forward and backwards, back to little circles. And make them a little bit bigger. Keep going backwards. And to end our warm-up today, we're going to go down on the floor on hands and knees. And we're gonna do an opposite arm, opposite leg slide to a raise. So make sure you have your neutral back, slide opposite arm, opposite leg, raise up, Make sure that your back stays neutral, no hyperextending your back, and alternate arm and leg. Really contract that core, keep a nice and neutral spine. To finish up our workout today, we're gonna go into our cool down. All right, so we're gonna begin with just some neck rolls. Really take this time to relax, focus on your breathing. So start in one direction, really slowly roll your neck, feel all those muscles getting stretched. And rotate the other direction. Focus on good posture. So having those shoulder blades down and back. Good, and now we're gonna go into our arm stretch. So we're just gonna take our left arm, go across our body. Feel this stretch through the front of your shoulder. Just take this time to focus on your breathing. Good, and now we're gonna take that left arm and just go behind our neck, just like this. Feel the stretch in the back of the arm and the tricep. And in 3 seconds, we're gonna switch to the right arm. So we're gonna go back to the front of our body. And behind our neck again. And our next exercise after this, we're gonna do some walking knee hugs. So you can kind of do this one in place, but we're just going to grab the knee, pull up to our chest, and alternate. And good. All right, now we're gonna go into a standing quad stretch. So if you need to hold on to something for this, you can. We're gonna use our same arm, same leg to do this stretch. And we're going to make sure that our hip and our knee stay in line with one another. Good, and we'll switch to the left leg. If you need a little bit of an extra stretch, you can push your hip of the quad that you're stretching forward, and you'll feel a little extra pull in the front of your leg. Good, we're gonna go into a standing hamstring stretch. So we're going to bend our left knee slightly, straighten our right leg, and with a flat back, we're gonna lean over our right leg. And we're gonna switch. So bend our right knee just slightly, straighten the left leg, flat back, bend over top, and you'll feel this through the whole back side of your leg. And good. Now we're gonna go into our lunge stretch for our calves. So we're gonna get into a split stance, try and keep that back heel on the ground. Our back leg, our left leg is gonna be straight. You'll feel this one through the calf. And switch to the other side. And good. Now we're gonna go into what's called an X stretch. So we're gonna lay on the ground and we're gonna get into an X position with our hands and our feet. And we're gonna take our right arm over top of our left and lay in this. And we're gonna roll to the other side in our X stretch. So our left arm over top of the right. Keep your feet in the same position. Don't let them move too much. And good. Now to finish up our warm up, we're gonna go into a cobra position. So we're gonna lay back on our stomach. And we're gonna put our arms at our sides by our chest. And we're gonna press our upper body off the ground, keeping our hips on the ground. So it's gonna look like this. Really feel your core get stretched. Keep your shoulder blades back and down. And to finish up, we're gonna go into child's pose. So you're just gonna sink your hips straight back on your heels and let your chest go to the ground. Really feel this stretch through your back. Focus on your breathing and just relax.